over here at Cooper Lake State Park, and we're going to be activating POTA, and also we're going to be doing field day from this location. And let me go ahead and just show you a little bit around the park. While you're in these state parks, just go out and enjoy the natural beauty of them. Don't just set up a radio next to a table next to the car. Go ahead and walk around, see the sights, and get a feel for what the park is about. We also looked at the shelters areas pretty heavily, particularly this one. The only reason why we did not do that is because there's no AC, no bathroom, and if we're going to be playing radio all day, we kind of wanted to be those conveniences right there. And especially with a handful of us, it just would have been nicer to have everyone in the same place, and then we can cook and everything. So we did look at these options, but summer in Texas or winter in Texas, probably you're not going to rent these. Maybe if it was a May or August, yeah, these would be perfect, but not in June and July. The final option we looked at is these one-room cabins, have bunk beds in them, a nice table, and a fridge, which pretty much a lot of the amenities we want. And there's also an AC unit, but there's no bathroom. And for us to play radio all day and have comforts, we chose the bathroom. And it was only like $60 more, so why not get the one with the bathroom? And we got group pavilions here, and what is that? It's a smoker. Oh my God, you know what we're gonna have to do now? Rent that thing out. Also, when you're at a park, bring your HT to the table so that we can start activating these parks on 5.2. I met this gentleman out here, and he was running some FT8 on 15 meters. And now we're back at the cabin. After driving around, I found another operator, and he wasn't outside of his trailer, so I did not record him. But I did call out on 5.2. So gentlemen, why the absence in 5.2? I got Paul as a park-to-park contact, but come on now. Even when it's me and Paul, I still can't escape the cooking station. All right, we got both windows open so that Paul can breathe. And we're serving tonight fajitas, woo! Yeah, we got dinner, and Paul just said it's POTA time because it just rolled over. We think it rolled over. Who does UTC time? Localize it, come on, POTA. I know I haven't been taking a lot of video today, but the view behind us is pretty, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it. And I started my cigar. I am smoking an Omaha Allegiance. This is off their 262 line. It's a very good cigar, plus they are a company over in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they get imported cigars from Nicaragua, and this is pretty good, a good mild cigar. And there is the view. Well, it's blocked a lot, but there were some good photos I took before and with the sun going down. All right, we're gonna go ahead and relax for the night before field day, and we're gonna probably record one of my episodes of Texas Hams. So see y'all in a minute somehow. I don't know, time warp. Good morning. It's Saturday morning now, and we are getting ready for field day. And the first thing you gotta do, cook your breakfast. Just listen to that bacon. We got bacon, we got eggs, and now we got some hash browns, so that's gonna make a breakfast burrito. Yeah. And what you do with all the bacon grease? Dump it into your potatoes. We got scrambled eggs and hash browns with cheese and bacon and my morning view. This is another reason why you need to go out and have some fun at field day. Other than my hat's not straight, we have Paul here, and I'm gonna tease this. Go ahead and watch the video over on his channel. Taking a cue out of a lot of our other hams, he is trying a wheeled antenna, tuning up a fence. It says, do not enter, but it doesn't say do not tune. All right, we are full of food, and Paul is still trying to play with his improvised antenna. I am gonna go ahead and do a camp tour. The cabin is behind me, and it's a beautiful cabin. We'll go in there in a second, but let's just check out some of our antennas. This is the first and one of the main ones I'm going to be working off of. This is the Alpha Antenna Ecom Senior 10 to 160, and it's running all the way up there into the tree. Then we have, coming away from the cabin, over here is the Chameleon Antenna Vertical with several ground wires ran. The vertical antennas are giving us great reception. We can hear clearly, at least for me, the alpha antenna is getting out farther. And my secondary antenna is over here. It is the Coffee and Ham Radio Vertical, and it is just run all the way up kind of into the tree. That was doing great as far as reception and omni reception from anywhere. And rounding the house now is a ladder line for 70 centimeter and 2 meter. And that's kind of off the deck, and that was giving us great reception for 5.2. Then out front of our cabin, we have the alpha antenna hex antenna. It's not a hex beam, it's hex because all the base comes together right there in a hex configuration. You can run that as a dipole, or there is another vertical element. Currently we have it set up on 6 meters because we're hoping 6 meters opens up sometime. Coming into the cabin, there's Paul again. Let's just take a quick right. It is the restroom, very nice. Here is our radio stations. Paul is running the IC 7300, and then he has a Yaesu radio for 2 meter 440 and N3 FJP for our logger. We have a third laptop set up over here for all the states we contact. And here coming around on my station is the Yaesu FTDX10, and right now there's a 30 amp hour battery connected to it. And then coming in off of the radio stations, we have my primary cooking station. Yes. And then all the food, some bourbon. Then finally, we are headed to the quiet area. Shh, it's the sleeping quarters. Ha 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 ha. That is it. For this field day, we are running W2HRC for a ham radio clubhouse. And we're going to be running with their club call. So if you made a contact to W2HRC, that was us. We're going to be running sideband. I'm going to be running a lot of sideband. Then once we get tired of that, probably switching over to FT8 for field day. Woot! Oh, I forgot one other important thing. And we got the smoking deck. It has a grill out here. This was nice. And this is where we recorded Texas Hams with Paul and I. This field day is a little bit of a bummer. A couple of the normal guys couldn't make it out. Jason had a family trip going on. Robert had family emergency he had to deal with. And then Mike had to run, or he didn't had to run, he just accidentally traveled to Michigan. And he's hanging out up there with a field day club and also family. So let's go ahead and try to get on the air. Kilo India 7 Hotel Charlie Kilo, got you 5-9.
Roger that, 5-9. Let's go 5-9 both ways. I'm in Arizona, Alpha Zulu. All right, my friend, here's you. Thought I'd jump in and give you a shout, over.
Roger, roger. Thanks very much, and enjoy your field day. It is field day time. Well, it's been field day time. We've been running for about an hour and a half now, and we have 32 contacts, almost a good swath of the United States. Whiskey 2 Hotel Romeo Charlie.
Okay, Whiskey 2 Hotel Romeo Charlie, thank you. 1 Echo Orange.
1 Echo Orange. I am 2 Bravo North Texas.
2 Bravo North Texas, thank you and good luck. 73.
Well, it's about an hour and a half into POTA, and I had to come out and grab a cigar. And I was having fun before POTA because I was running for an hour and 20 minutes on a pileup. I had over 130 contacts running a pileup into POTA, and I know I'm being an old grumpy ham here. And it was an odd frequency, 14282. And I did that because there was a band up here and there was someone down here, and it was kind of just in the middle enough where I can keep on working. And I was doing the pile up there, and people moved because I moved about a little bit, and I found that and I was happy. But as soon as field day started, a 1,000-watt station called me right on top of me, CQ field day. I was like, hey man, this is KG5AHJ. Hey KG5AHJ, I got you 1,000 watts, man. We're gonna be running field day here. I'm like, man, I've been here for the last 2 hours. Well, I got 1,000 watts and you can deal with it. We're gonna call CQ right here. I'm like, oh, you're lucky I didn't have the camera on because I would have pulled you out. and it just destroyed it for me. And all the other bands were occupied, and I was running POTA so I can just have that frequency ready. And it was awesome. 125 contacts in an hour, about an hour and a half. I was rocking. But then I just went to FT8, and FT8 was fun. Allowed me to calm down some, and now I'm calming down with a cigar. I don't know. I think this happened to us a couple field days in a row. This feels familiar, where it's just the bands just got stupid. Like all the radio etiquette went away, and everyone's just powering it up. And I don't know. He was a sad ham. He got me grumpy, and I'm just gonna chill out, have a cigar, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try maybe 160. Yeah, let's do that later. We're counting this as our official representative visitor. We got a buzzard. No, joking, but we did have an official visitor from the Park Service. We had a smoke detector that was beeping, and they came by, changed the battery. We say, hey, look, we're playing radio. Boom, counts as official visitor. Lima, W5AWL. We are 2 Bravo, North Texas.
Roger that. We are 6 Foxtrot, North Texas.
Got 6 Foxtrot from North Texas, 7-3.
7-3, good luck.
Good luck, QRZ, any station, anywhere. And finally, when it's dark outside and you're tired, what do? FT8 to the battery dies. Yeah. I'm transmitting. I'm giving it a shot. Will it 160? Yeah. Well, we didn't make a contact. However, PSK reporter did show us getting out to a couple of guys. Well, that's going to be it for a summer field day. We are already going ahead and packing up here a bit. It doesn't look like it. We have already taken down the 6-meter antenna. I took down the vertical antenna by Coffee and Ham Radio. I was going to leave up the alpha antenna. However, it fell down when I was trying to make it a sloper. This tail end of the antenna was just secured by a zip tie, and it slipped out when I was trying to pull it down and make it a sloper. I wasn't tugging very hard. I was trying to pull this mostly out of the tree, and I guess it just put a little bit too much pressure on it, and maybe there was some on there already because how we ran it up in the tree, and it just finally fell down. My plan for this morning was going to be turn on the radios and get everything packed, and then move the radio out to the deck and enjoy the cooler temperatures and smoke a cigar and enjoy the last of the field day. But this looks like it's going to be it. Let's go over some stats. We did around 200 plus contacts, well 200 and I'm going to say 10ish. And we did probably about 80% of those on the digital mode, and I really rocked out the voice when I found a clear frequency. That was fun. And we covered majority of the United States, man. I don't think we ever had a field day map this filled out. A lot of that's due to Paul and how he was picking states and to respond in FT8. He was really going after the states that we didn't have. So thank you, Paul, because I don't think we ever had a map like that. Overall, it was a successful field day, minus everyone dropping out. But hey, sometimes that's how it rolls. But we pulled it off. We had fun, and I smoked several cigars and enjoyed Paul's company. And I think it was a successful field day event with 2 people, so around 200 plus contacts. That is amazing. I hope y'all field day plans went well, and yeah, that happened. And thank you to all y'all watching. Thank you to my Patreon members. Thank you to my YouTube members. Right now, y'all are completely making this channel happen, and that is awesome. As always, y'all, go forth and conquer.